Why are numbers important in computer science? Numbers are everywhere and connected to almost everything we do. We use them to measure years, months, weeks, days, hours, and seconds. We count numbers in dollars and cents. We measure numbers in feet, inches, meters, and yards. So numbers must be easy, right? I mean, after all, we learned to count almost as soon as we learned to talk in complete sentences, perhaps even before. If I asked you to pick two numbers and only two numbers that you believe are the most important numbers in the whole wide world, which two would you pick? Would you pick 0 and 1? Maybe if we hadn't already talked about binary numbers the day before, you might not have picked 0 and 1, but now you understand the importance of 0 and 1. Perhaps a better question is, why are numbers important to computers? Numbers are our past, our present, and our future. Some of the early computers were decimal machines, but modern computers store information as numbers. But those numbers are not stored as decimal numbers. Numbers within the computer are represented in a binary form. A storage location within the computer cannot be empty. It must contain either a 0 or a 1. The decimal system. All number systems work according to the same rules. The base value of a number system tells us how many digits we have to work with and what is the place value of each digit in a number. The decimal number system is the most commonly used system and the one most familiar to the general public. It is also known as a base 10 numbering system since it is based on 10 symbols: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. In the decimal system, every digit has its own position as well as the decimal point. For example, the number 356.74 has 4 to the 100th position, 7 to the 10th position, 6 in the units position, 5 in the tens position, and 3 in the hundredths position. I know I'm not telling you anything you didn't already learn in your math class. The decimal number system is one of the oldest known numerical systems, which is historically related to Hindu-Arabic numeral system. Today's assignment is Question for Thought 3.2. What is the importance of the number 2,147,483,647? Numbers are everywhere and connected to just about everything we do. What is the importance of that number, 2,147,483,647? Use the World Wide Web and your research skills to figure out the answer. You will prepare a short essay of approximately 150 words, and yes, I do count, and cite a minimum of 2 examples that illustrate the importance of 2,147,483,647. Make sure you proofread your document and paste your summary directly into the text box. Do not attach a separate document because you know me, I will take off 5 points if you don't follow the instructions. List the citations at the end, like the example below, and use parenthetical citations inside the paragraph, like illustrated in the directions above. So looking at our example, this shows you APA style of citing a source. It has the author's last name, comma, first initial. Not the first name, just the first initial. April 9, 2014 was the date the article was published. The name of the article is Why Are Numbers So Important to Us? And then there's the URL. When you are looking for your two sources that you're going to use, you cannot use mine as one of them. I've already used it. Come up with 2 of your own. You may use MLA format for your citations if you prefer. So APA or MLA, but you cannot just simply give me a URL. If you don't know how to format MLA or APA like I've illustrated, then easybib.com should become your best friend. You must also use parenthetical citation, which means you're either adding a quote where you've directly taken something from the article word for word and you put quotation marks around it, at the end of the quotation you've got to put the author's last name and then the year the article was published. You will notice in my directions that I have a parenthetical citation. It's right here. I didn't take a direct quote. Numbers are everywhere and connected to just about everything we do is actually a paraphrase. It essentially says the same thing as what the author had written, but it's not word for word. So you need one parenthetical citation like I have right here. You need two sources, and then you'll put those at the end. The two sources do not count in your word count. So why is this important? Why do you have to cite your sources, and why do you have to use a parenthetical citation? Well, the reason we're going to be doing this going forward on our QTs is because when you do your project for your AP test, you have to cite your sources, and they have to be APA or MLA. If you don't cite your source, you've just thrown away 1 to 2 points on your AP test. And if all you do is put a URL at the bottom, say goodbye to those same 2 points because you won't get any credit. So we're going to get used to citing our sources properly so that when the time comes, you will know exactly what to do. Your second assignment today is going to be a decimal to binary conversion sheet, just like the one we did on Tuesday. So the substitute teacher will pass out the worksheet for you. Follow the instructions. You must show your work on the worksheet just like you had to do on the practice sheet. Set up your powers of 2 chart, show your math, show your little graph where you put the 1, 2, 4, 8 underneath. Okay, so you're going to do that for all 10 of your questions on there. Then you're going to go to It's Learning. Inside of It's Learning, there is an answer document. You will put the answer to each of the 10 problems in the answer document. You will then turn your paper into the tray that's located on the file cabinet next to the bathroom pass. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask your substitute teacher. I have gone over the instructions with him, so hopefully he understands and can help you. You guys have a great day. Make sure you work hard, and make sure that you finish what we started yesterday as well, which was that practice worksheet. Okay, have a great day. Be good. I told the sub you're a wonderful class.